Hey, there you are. I was just thinking about you. Today I'd like to show you Wishram's community garden farm stand sign that I recently renovated. I took photos of the figures before I painted them so I could recreate the originals as best I could. I was glad I did. It helped a lot. It's a funny story how I got involved in this project. I never thought much about the community garden until my neighbor Thaddeus anonymously dropped off 2 bags full of produce on my front porch. Thank you, Thaddeus. Well, it took me a few days to figure out who gave me the vegetables, but when I did, I decided I would donate a peaches whirligig to the community garden. While I was installing the whirligig, I noticed all the beautiful flowers that were growing. So the next time I was out walking, I stopped by the garden and took a bunch of pictures of the garden, including the sign, which I used in a YouTube video I made. As I was editing my video, I noticed that the sign was in poor condition, which I thought was a shame because I always loved that sign. So after I thought about it, I knew I had to do something. The sign was originally made and painted by our local pastor, Charlie, who did a wonderful job. I just marvel at his handiwork. The painting and the whole idea of the fruit and vegetable characters, it's just fantastic. Thanks, Charlie. To renovate the sign itself, I started by giving it 2 coats on separate days of boiled linseed oil. I was very generous with the oil, and the wood seemed to take all the oil I could give it. The plywood characters were even in worse shape, so I flooded them with linseed oil on 3 separate days. After that, I used acrylic paints to paint the sign and characters. I brushed the characters with several coats of polyurethane semi-gloss to seal the paint. On the plywood background, I gave it a generous coating of boiled linseed oil to seal the paint. I sure had fun painting the sign, and I learned a lot. Peaches also seemed to enjoy the time we spent at the community garden painting the background, although the local one-eyed cat, Sketch, was giving Peaches the eye. But I told Sketch to leave Peaches alone. Sketch seemed to understand and did as he was told, although I did have to give him a few reminders. Well, friends, that's all I have for now. Up next, I'll be making a video about a Mag 77 skill saw and a Makita 155mm cutoff saw that I bought for $10 a piece for my neighbor Roy and then renovated. I sure appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for all your comments. Take care, friends. I'll see you down the trail.